Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
The last sentence, 2 sentences from page 8. When a child falls down, it gets up, moves on. This means constant endeavor. We don't become lazy and use any excuse we can get for slipping from the path. We recognize our dark sides and we pray to get rid of them, and all in very loving manner to ourselves. If we cannot love ourselves as spiritual persons in this world, then we can never love each other. What to speak of loving God? Kishori. There is one. Audio settings. Go to audio settings. Audio settings. And click original Zoom. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Mercy giving, Jiva Daya, starts at home. All relationships here in this world serve as a training exercises for the eternal relationships in the spiritual world. If we cannot love our partner in life, our parents, family, friends, how can we expect to love Shri Shri Radha and Krishna? We have to practice love in action, bhakti, here, now, every day. When we live like this, in this loving consciousness, balanced with ourselves, we can make progress in our spiritual life.
So, I would like some comments.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
So here say Jivedaya. Recently, Gurudev is showing us and sharing us is soul consciousness and Swarupa consciousness, and also in Guna. So especially Gurudev is saying, Gurudev's teaching is we have to balance. Balance means a mode of goodness. And mode of goodness, our mind become more or less peaceful. Then at that time, and we can little bit go deep. And then we may attain spiritual consciousness. And Gurudev was saying, if we check others, then we have tendency to check some others, especially we are in the guna, especially mode of passionate and ignorance. So Gurudev is saying, if we check ourselves, if we have a tendency to check others means we are in guna, especially mode of passion and ignorance. But if we check ourselves, then slowly we become soul consciousness. And what we check, we are in spiritual consciousness or material consciousness. In other words, we are doing for my pleasure or for Radha Mohan's pleasure or for Gurudev's pleasure. So our conditioned state, we have tendency, oh, this is my self. Oh, this is for Radha Mohan. So Gurudev was saying, every moment and checking. And today, this morning, no, actually yesterday, Gurudev is sharing very interesting story. So everybody knows on Ekadashi day, Gurudev took prasada from Radha Govinda Das Babaji Maharaj. So at that time, he was 4 months or 6 months. He was in trance. He loses bodily consciousness. So we are thinking, oh, Gurudev attained, at that time, Gurudev attention, a kind of perfection, kind of Baba stage. But Gurudev was saying, after that, to fix myself in Swarupa, at that time, I am still Sanchari Baba. We are surprised here. And then we are asking, so how to fix yourself in Sai Baba in Manjari? So he's saying, hearing, reading, especially hearing from Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi and Virupaksha Manjari. By this book, by Anantas Babaji Maharaj, he could fix himself. After listening this word, we are a little bit surprised. So little, maybe I may deviate. So if we want to forgive others, or if we want to give mercy, at first we have to give mercy upon us, upon me, myself. Or myself also, I have to forgive. Because if we become angry with myself, that is in the mode of passion or ignorance. If we are in the mode of passion and ignorance, then we cannot give a Jivedaya. So therefore, at first we also, ourselves also Jiva. So we have to be kind to myself, and then we can kind to others. Radhe Radhe. So Gaurachandra, whenever you feel inspiration, please give some show, some comments and sharing. You are always welcome.
Thank you. Radhe Radhe. Dhanyavad.
Also our Gauranga Sundara. And also I cannot see everybody. So everybody welcome to share.
I listened something interesting recently.
Mm-hmm.
Scientists, psychology doctors, they found out the difference between happy people and unhappy people.
Mm.
They said that the unhappy people, the depressed people, the negative people, 95% of their thoughts circling around themselves.
Mm.
Mm.
Why me? Nobody loves me. How I deserve that? I don't know what to do. I'm too small. I'm too fat. Like this. And the mind, the voice in the head, almost 100% always talking in the negative way. And happy people, they don't think so much about themselves. They think more for others.
Yeah.
They start forgetting themselves by focusing on what the others need to be happy.
Mm.
Jai Ho.
So this is science. This is what doctors, they found in the studies. by talking to depressed people. And so then I was thinking, why Krishna say, become my devotee, think of me, serve me. Forget yourself, forget your material nature, your conditioned behavior, your conditioned thinking. So now Gurudev writing in this book, we should always check ourselves. We are doing for myself or I'm doing for Radha Mohan. But I think that the state of mind by always checking yourself, it's also problematic. It's not being yourself. It's still on the level of thinking about yourself. It's not being yourself. So I can live in my thoughts, in my mind, and always checking myself. Now I'm in passion. Now I'm tamaguna. Now I'm this, now I'm that. But still, you acting on the level of thought, still living in the mind. So I think what Gurudev wants to tell is you have to be in that consciousness, not in thinking, more to be in the feelings, in the mood, in the flow, going out of the mind. And if you come out of that, then maybe it's good to remind yourself and check yourself. Now I'm out. But we have to go again back to be myself, not to think always about myself. So constantly checking will also continue the negative thinking about myself. So I found that very interesting.
Very good point, Gorachandra.
Radhe.
Very good point. Because samadhi, what is samadhi? Definition is we forget ourselves. If we are in Swarupa consciousness, in flow, we are forgetting I'm doing. And doer becomes seer. Gurudev is saying, doer or seer or viewer. So Gorachandra beautifully explained. If we are mind stage, it's still doer. So Manjari is not like this. Just Manjari is seer. So what Radha Mohan need? And that is a very beautiful point, I feel.
It's also very practical to become happy. That is proven in the studies. If you stop thinking about myself, which is 95% negative, this anatta and ba. So if we start thinking about the happiness of others is the way to become happy myself. It's real. It's not a duty. I have to serve others. It's not painful. I have to cut my ego and surrender and serve. It's the way to become happy, joyful. Should be positive.
Wow. Beautiful. During the kirtan, we don't think. During kirtan, this kirtan is right or wrong. Just we observe the kirtans. Nama rasa, nama ruchi.
Someone else inspired to have some experience? Okay. So we continue reading.
When we live like this, in this loving consciousness, balanced within ourselves, we can progress in our spiritual life. Then we can experience Name Ruchi, taste for the holy name of Krishna, which is the all in all of Bhakti Yoga. Without the holy name, nothing is possible. Taste for the holy name is the most valuable treasure in our life. With the help of the holy name, under the guidance of Sri Gurudev, we can easily progress through the stages of bhakti and reach the goal, prema, pure love. Then the next principle, Vaishnava Seva, is an everyday thing.
Radhe Radhe.
Yes, thank you, Radhe.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dears. I would like to share something, because the third level, before third level, Vaishnava Seva. So we can see here how progressively Gurudev is speaking actually. He is trying to establish the person in Sattva Guna first. And it means in the mode of goodness. Because from the mode of goodness, person, sadhaka, is a self-aware. He is very awake person. Because only from the level of sattva, goodness, person can be properly balanced. Because these two modes of gunas, nature, tamoguna and rajaguna, doesn't allow awareness in the consciousness. They always make disturbance in the consciousness of the person. And Gurudev is trying, from the first paragraph, which Andakaji read, to say that we should at least do our homework. So we have to be aware. We cannot make any excuses. So this is self-honestly. And very nicely Gaurachandra said, but we should be very careful. And why we should be very careful? Because we are not situating on the Sattva Guna. When someone is situated on Sattva Guna, he is naturally wakeful and careful, and he knows how to balance this negative side of his existence, like Gaurachandra nicely explained, but he also knows how to do his homework. Because he is sincere in his desire to attain a goal. And he knows, I have to know my strong sides, but also I have to know my negative sides. And to properly deal with this, to make a balance, we have mercy. We need the mercy to be situated in this Sattva Gun. Because the Sattva Gun is not always stable. It will always come up and down, up and down, up and down with Tamogun and Rajagun. But still, we need the mercy to be as much as possible fixed in this Sattva Guna level. For some persons, it's more easier because they have previous good karma. They are born in Sattva Guna. The more dominant guna in their life is Sattva Guna. And for some persons, it can be a little bit harder because their karma is overburdened with overloading with lower modes of nature. And for that, while speaking this, we also need so much mercy, even on that level, to try to fix ourselves on Sattva Guna, because from the Sattva Guna, we can properly understand our spiritual self. Someone who is deeply enrooted in Tamogun or in Rajaguna, he cannot properly hear that he is not a body. but the soul. He always forgets it. He cannot accept it, and he cannot practice in his daily life. Daily life. So we desperately need to be balanced. And Gurudev, so much as I understood from my personal examples, he is stressing to me, also you have to be balanced, more balanced and more balanced. Because from this balanced state of consciousness, you can start to meditate properly on your Swarup, on your real self, from the spiritual point of feelings, not like Gaurachandra said, from the mind level. Because these spiritual emotions, they also have to have some roots for the sadhaka in daily life experience. And Gurudev is saying, if we cannot love our partner in life, our parents, family, friends, etc., we will never experience the love. So at least we should start from some most easiest thing, to love someone, to experience what is a love. Because when acharyas are speaking about love, then we will understand at least a little bit what is the love, because we will have some experience. But to balance this love and not to stay on this bodily consciousness of life, but rather to think about others like a souls, and first of all think about myself like a soul, we need this proper consciousness which is situated in mode of goodness. Then the practice of loving action here and now can start every day and practice every day, here and now. So this balanced life means it's not that I'm balancing my material things only. Balance, as I understood Gurudev, is to balance between material and spiritual, not excluded each other. Because Gurudev is saying, if we focus on material life, we will not give our heart, endeavor, mind, intelligence, desires in the spiritual goal, because we are not so mature in that. And also, if we put all our endeavors in spiritual life, sadhana, austerities, vows, different kinds of strict Vedic principle, rituals, and so on, we will neglect materialistic kind of life. And we are not enough mature to do this. So Gurudev is giving practical example for us to be aware of these things, because this is our job, our homework. And at the same time, to nourish this spiritual consciousness, I am the soul, first of all, and what's going on with the body actually doesn't have anything with the soul. And at the same time, I am the spiritual identity. I am this identity. Not that I have spiritual identity. I am this identity. So this balance, to properly understand the balance, required sattva gun. And Rajanandaji said it requires a time also, and help, and acceptance of that help. I remember a few years ago, I was present when one guest came in front of Gurudev and said, "Oh, you're sadhu, you know the mind and hearts of everyone. Please tell me what is my problem." And Gurudev answered him, "If you don't know what is your problem, then you really have a problem." So for me, it was a very good lecture. And only someone who is relatively peaceful in the mind, relatively without so much influence of false ego can properly understand his problem, deal with his problem, and beg for the help to solve this problem. So it means dependence of disciple to guru, but also he's not doing my job, my homework. Otherwise, he will serve me. So all these things are actually mixing together. They are coming in interaction, and we need a time and proper association that we can share this and we can practice, because these words are just words if we are not put in our daily life. And this daily life is our sadhana, a real sadhana. And in the job, in the bus, in the taxi, with family, with problems in the life, with happiness in the life, always keep the balance. Who you really are, because in that way you can help yourself, your jiva. And then you will receive the strength to help the others. But first yourself. Sorry, I took a little bit more time. I like these words of Gurudev so much. And yours also. I'm sorry if I disturb you.
Very beautiful. Very nicely explained. Thank you very much.
We continue reading. Then, the next principle, Vaishnava Seva, is an everyday thing. We love to be with Vaishnavas. We love to serve them. We love to learn from them. Without the association of Vaishnavas, our life is meaningless and doomed, like cursed.
So I have a question to all. So then question arises. Who is... So then Gurudev may ask question. So Vaishnava Seva, oh, that's great. Everybody at least theoretically knows. Then question may arise. Who is Vaishnava? So I need your mercy to get answer. Sometimes Gurudev also asking us, who is Vaishnava? And could you help? You know, who is Vaishnava?
Who is a Vaishnava? He is a Vaishnava, is a gentleman.
Okay, Radha Krishnaji.
He's a gentle. He's polite.
Wait. Okay. Just please. You can sit here also. Please come.
No, because it's a very nice question. Who is a Vaishnava? A Vaishnava is devotee of the Lord Vishnu. Of course, he has to be gentleman, lovely, friendly, all the best qualities Lord Vishnu has. Easy, no?
Yes, that is gentleman.
Gentlemen, ladies, all characteristics that make other people say, wow, it's a Vaishnava. That's all.
Jai Ho.
That's right. I enjoy very much.
Yeah.
You did you explain this? Who is Vaishnava himself?
One of persons, spiritual teachers that touched my heart a lot is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And he made my life much easier, much more simple, less complicated. Like this question, who is Vaishnava? Yeah. So Krishna says about every soul that every soul is amazing. Why would he say so if it's not true?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think Vaishnava, in my heart, Vaishnava is a person about whom I think here is a Vaishnava.
Say. 100% catch. Say it.
So, if I think of someone, he or she is a Vaishnava, then in my heart, this person is a Vaishnava. It may seem very strange. But in this one song, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, "My dear Lord, from today on, my members of my family are not longer members of my family. They are your servants. From now on, this is not my house. It's your house.
Wow.
So from now on, I live in your house and I take care of your servants."
Wow.
Done.
Wow.
How long it takes for someone to become devotee? Part of second. Just my decision. You are devotee. And you are devotee.
Wow. Wow, beautiful.
Beauty is in the eyes of the observer. It's not in you. It may be in you. But if I find you beautiful, you may be as ugly as hell. You are beautiful to me.
Wow.
This is a Vaishnava.
Wow.
It's another direction. Infinite quality.
Can I share something?
Sure. Please.
Just, I just wanted to share because just yesterday, Gurudev, in his room, we were sitting and then all of a sudden Gurudev said, "This is a Vaishnava." Out of the blue, he answered that very question, what you just asked. He said, a Vaishnava is someone who feels the pain of others, anyone who feels the pain of others, and by feeling that pain, immediately feels compassion for that soul. That was Gurudev's definition, yesterday's definition of a Vaishnava.
Wow.
Thank you for reminding.
So I wish to hear also Gaurachandra ji and also Gauranga Sundara ji also. What you feel about the Vaishnava? Who is the Vaishnava? So Gaurachandra ji, could you share?
Yeah, Jai Ho Gopika Didi. I also remember Gurudev sharing that. Who can feel the pain of others as a Vaishnava. And I remember also one quote from Gaura Govinda Maharaj. He said, everyone is Vaishnava except me.
Wow.
But that is expression of a mood, humble mood. That is little theoretical for us. Of course, every soul is a servant of God. The function of the soul is to serve God. So, in that sense, every jiva is a Vaishnava, devotee of Vishnu, God. So, but in the practical sense for us, I think Vaishnava has a little different level. So when we speak about Vaishnavas, then we always yearning and longing for real high-class association that can help us. Theoretically, everyone is a Vaishnava. The ant in my garden and my neighbors and my boss in the office, everyone is theoretically a Vaishnava. But does that help me practically in my life to receive the mercy? That is the question. So, to receive the mercy, I think we need high-class association. And in that sense, real Vaishnava is a self-realized soul. more advanced devotees than me, they can teach me something. I can learn from them something. I can improve myself. I would say that we should more focus on the practical being Vaishnava for us, not on the philosophical or theoretical meaning. So, without serving great souls, our life is meaningless. From them maybe we get the mercy and get the mood that we start seeing everyone else also as a Vaishnava. First to serve the great souls, and then start serving my neighbor who hates me every day. We have to start with the high class, and then we can learn, improve, and see everyone else also and serve them. Yes. Radhe Radhe.
Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Also, Gauranga Sundaraji, please share us. But who is Vaishnava?
I will try, because all of you said so beautifully. And when we put together all what you were said, it's really Vaishnava, person who possess all these qualities which you were talking. But there is one basic thing, what is a Vaishnava, and other things are symptoms of Vaishnava. Symptom is that he is humble. Symptom of Vaishnava is that he is compassion. Symptom of Vaishnava that he has, like Prabhu said in the cave, that he has all good and perfect qualities. This is the symptoms. But who is really Vaishnava? Someone who gave the mercy to his soul, Jiva Dai. In that way, he became merciful to himself, compassionate to himself, because he is living in his spiritual identity, by his own. Then, from that identity, all qualities are spreading around him and inside of him. And automatically, he is seeing, like Andakaji said, in everyone, seeing that he is Vaishnava. Because only Vaishnava can see others like Vaishnavas. No one else. It's not possible in artificial way, from bodily concept of life, from any gunas. Someone who really is self-realized, it means that he has his own spiritual identity. And why he is Vaishnava? Because he has relationship with his Ishtadev. If someone has a good qualities, but he doesn't know which Ishtadev is his beloved, we cannot say that he is the Vaishnava on one level. But someone, because we need association of all Vaishnavas, but we need association to be infused with pure Vaishnavas. With pure Vaishnavas. And Gurudev is saying here what Andakaji said, we love to be with Vaishnavas. We love to listen Vaishnavas. If we don't love Vaishnavas, we cannot advance in our spiritual life. We should love Prabhupada. We should love Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We should love and be in love with Anantadas Babaji and be in love with our Gurudev. So their qualities and their realization will be infused and transferred in the existence of sadhaka. We cannot be artificially humble. We cannot be. And this is real position of conditioned soul. But, like Gaurachandra said, only thing which is valuable in our life is close association with Vaishnavas, pure premika devotees and Vaishnavas. Also other Vaishnavas. But the goal is to be close with them because they will show us the ultimate goal. And this is Prema Mandir. Prema, temple of love.
Wow.
Prema Mandir. And what is the Prema Mandir and who is the Prema Mandir is Radhika. This is the temple of love for everyone. And from this love, Vaishnava qualities will start to appear in the association of those who are already established like a servants in this temple of love, in this Prema Mandir. So only Vaishnava can recognize the Vaishnava. Only Premika devotee can recognize the Premika devotee. And at the same time, he is so humble because this is the quality of Vaishnava that he sees, like Andakaji said, in everyone, he is Vaishnava, he is Vaishnava. This thief, this killer, everyone is Vaishnava. But it's not that he is looking at everyone that he is Vaishnava because he himself is Vaishnava.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is the proof that Jiva Daya has to start from our own soul.
Wow. Yeah.
Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra. Real Dharma is Jaiva Dharma, Jiva Dharma. And this is Jiva Daya. Otherwise, it's Kurukshetra. It's complicated materialistic life. It's Kurukshetra. It's not my words. Sorry. Don't think that this is my words. I repeated the Gurudev's words long time I heard. Dharma Kshetra Kurukshetra is the first words of Bhagavad Gita. And it means Jaiva Dharma. Jaiva Dharma Kshetra. This is the Kshetra. This is the field. Otherwise, if we are not established in this field, then it's Kurukshetra in all life. Radhe Radhe. I said something.
Wow. Very beautiful, everybody. So beautiful. Explain. So I want to share a little bit another aspect, or maybe I don't know. Maybe repeat. So what recently Gurudev said, there is kind of Kanishtadhikari, Madhyamadhikari, Uttamadhikari. So Uttamadhikari see soul. Therefore, he could see everybody is Vaishnava. And Madhyamadhikari is discriminate for kind of person. Who is innocent, who is enemy, who is a kind of a demon, or, who is kind of a devotee or whoever. So that's Madhyamadhikari see the guna. So Madhyamadhikari is in guna and see according to that guna. So, and sometimes we are thinking, this is the highest Vaishnava, this is lowest, this is high, this devotee is high, this is low. And we are reading Narottama Das Thakur's Prem Bhakti Chandrika. Of course, Gurudev is very high class. Some Baba is high class. That is, sure. But Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and Narottama Das Thakur, it seems we should not discriminate. Someone is high, someone is low, because we are still, very conditioned states. We made mistake, because especially here in Vrindavan, we never know. This Gurudev said, some Rikshawala, maybe very elevated person, or maybe someone is working like a ordinary job, but still very elevated. Gurudev is saying here, one devotee who is doing kind of carpenter job, actually he is the highest stage of advancement. So, and so Gopika Didi explained very nicely. This is a kind of very high stage of Vaishnava. But I'm seeing Gurudev's behavior. So whoever come to the temple, or whoever come to near. His attitude is serving to everybody. Today also, some guests coming. Some is friend, some is I don't know, some person. But Gurudev is serving prasada. Gurudev is serving, consulting, some, giving kind words. So, and then Gurudev's position is like a kind of Uttamadhikari. He wants to serve for everybody, every living entity, according to the situation. So in this case, Vaishnava Seva is we could understand different way. So we could say, oh, Gurudev wants to say? Or somebody want to say? So, especially here, Vrindavan. So I think, I should think everybody is Vaishnava, especially here in Vraja. So, therefore, we would like to serve everybody because, especially, here Dharma, whoever stay in Dharma, whoever lives Dharma is not an ordinary person. So, and that's our Gurudev's attitude. He wants to serve everybody. But according to that person, Gurudev is serving accordingly. So this is good. I'm seeing Gurudev's beautiful qualities to serve everybody according to the person or according to our capacity. So this is it's not one answer, but just I gave some comment what Gurudev's words and Gurudev's behavior, what I'm seeing. Just I want to share.
Radhe.
I just noticed, Jayanandaji, what you were talking. I just noticed in this page, actually, this progression, when Gurudev is saying first Daya, then holy name. He's putting us from the Sattva Gun on transcendental platform, and then holy name to help us to establish ourselves through the holy name, which can help us on transcendental level. Why? Because we should chant transcendental holy name, transcendental name from the spiritual identity. Then, in that way, we are coming on the third stage to love Vaishnavas. So I can see here the progression of his teaching us.
Wow.
You have to be careful. You have to be watchful. Do your homework. In that way, you will balance your life between materialistic and spiritual life. Then your approach to the chanting of the Dikshas, mantras, and especially holy name, to become really holy name in your heart, you have to chant from spiritual identity, not from Sattva Gun only. Then automatically love for those who are already on that level will appear. Oh, Gurudev, please help us. I hear you now.
Please,
Yeah, I'm always with you.
Radhe, Radhe. Please share.
Radhe.
Radhe,
So nice, yeah. I'm so excited to listen. I don't know meaning that time. You are explaining so beautifully, deep meanings. I'm so feel happy. This is Vaishnava. Please. Yeah.
So, thank you, everyone. We continue reading. I would like to ask Govardhan from Japan. Radhe Radhe Govardhan. He's off. Radhe Radhe.
Hi.
Hi. Radhe Radhe.
こんばんは、ラデラデ。
こんばんは。
元気でしょうか、皆さん。ラデラ。
Everything fine?
どうも、お久しぶりです。
Govardhan, do you have something on your mind? Would you like to share a few sentences with us?
私の中に起こったことですか？そうですね。
It is okay what I feel. Can I share?
Please.
お話ですか。いや、そうですね。
What to say?
この間、ゴーラ・チャンドラさんにも、ちょっと質問したことがあったんですけど、
Last time I asked Gora Chandra Prabhu also.
先ほど、ゴーラ・チャンドラさんがおっしゃったですね、すべての人がバーシナバであると。
Just now, Gora Chandra Prabhu says, everyone is Vaishnava.
で、私以外はと。
Except us, except me.
という言葉ありますね。で、それについてちょっと伺ったんですけど、まあですね、ちょっとひたすら自分にはちょっとレベルがちょっと高すぎると思いましたね。
Actually, I feel it's very high level for me.
それでまあ、非常にシンプルな言葉なんですが、まあ自分はですね、普段の生活見ますと、やっぱりまあほとんどの場合他人をそのジャッジすることに大半使われてるんですね。
So actually, in simple words, I would like to say, my time is always using almost all the time to judge others.
それでまあ、そういう言葉を聞いてもですね、その自分、すべての人がバーシナバである。自分以外は、という言葉を聞いてもですね、非常にまあ、縁遠いと。まあ、遥か彼方の言葉のように思われるわけです。
That's why, if I heard these words, for me, it's very far, far, far away from me.
いえ、それで、まあ、どっから手つけていいかわからないというのは、
That's why I don't know which point I have to start.
まあでも、とにかくまあ、聖なる皆は唱えているんですけども、まあ、非常に道は遠いなと思いますね。はい。以上です。
That's why anyway, I try to keep chant holy name, but actually, I feel it's very far from me. That's it, Radhe Radhe.
Very honest.
Thank you, Govardhan. Radhe. Nihonji. I think Nihonji.
Nihongo.
Nihongo, yeah.
So,
Radhe.
okay.
I had one question to Gurudev.
Okay.
I had one question to Gurudev. How to change this? How to change this if we have the pattern to always point a finger or to judge to others? Because very often we grow up in the society. This is our pattern to always look mistake in others. How to change this, Gurudev?
Ignorance is too much. So association of sanctuary mind is important to change mind look view, vision. If you are looking, if you have a glass, sunglass, and that color is red, everything you will see the pinkish or red color. That color. Only change the glass. Take other green glass and the vision has to change. So we have to change only our glass. Simple. Right? And the Maharaj, Gauranga Sundar, we have to change our glasses. And if we need the help, then Guru can change your glass.
So maybe I want to share a little bit in my case. So I also feel completely very far from very highest stage, like a Gurudev's stage. Then what I do, I just go to go to Gurudev's place and try to listen his word and try to digest his word. And I may not understand from beginning, but every time we hear continuously, then slowly it's kind of digest. And also, we also become like, spiritualized, the kind of Gurudev rights. Gurudev's mood kind of infuse us. Now also another example. My Muridanga is very, very bad. Many people knows. So, and then I start to desire to play Muridanga now. And then what I'm doing, I just go near to Sachinandanaji and just seeing and just hearing from him what I'm doing. And also just watching and try to follow him. From first day, I cannot follow anything, very little bit. And then second day, I could follow little bit. And third day, fourth day, slowly, if hear his sound, and if come to near from Sachinandanaji, then his vibration, his feeling also slowly, I'm catching. So Gurudev is saying, just changing glass means go to near to sadhu. I think that is the best way. So this international sadhu sangha also this one way. Also, if it is possible, come to Vrindavan and associate with other devotees, especially Gurudev. So even though slowly we are changing, I cannot accept, I want, but I cannot change immediately, honestly speaking. So it takes time. I accept. So maybe day by day try to change a little bit. That is also the way for us. Someone who has very nice sanskara, just hearing one time from Gurudev, then, digest can follow immediately. But at least in my case, Gurudev knows, I'm so stupid. Many times here, sometimes I could not follow. But my desire to follow. So every day is challenging, a kind of practicing. Like Gauranga Sundaraji and also Gaurachandra also say, we are practicing. This is sadhana bhakti. That is my humble, feeling. Radhe Radhe.
I just want to say, Radhe Radhe, what Gurudev gave a hint to us, and of course to me, because I'm trying to listen his words which are directed to me and how to improve myself, not like a general instruction, but instruction to me. So Gurudev said, if disciple wants Guru can help him. So we are coming in the point actually of greed again. if we really want something, then help will be very functional. If we have doubts, if we have hesitation, 10%, 20% I want, but 80% I don't want, then help doesn't work so effectively. So greed to overcome this problem or any problem has to appear in the heart and consciousness of disciple. And Govardhan Prabhu from Japan, he very honestly, sincerely said, what is my problem? I notice my problem. And this is the beginning. And he honestly said from where to start. He already started actually. Because someone who is humble, who is honest, with his awareness will come to this stage and say, this is my problem. And I cannot solve it myself. I need help. And this I need help is the sign of greediness. And the more disciple needs help, desperately needs, he shows the more greedy, he's showing more sincerity. I'm not example of that, but I'm trying. I'm not speaking at all from this angle. I'm trying to understand what Gurudev is giving to me like instructions. And it's not easy. And I need my own homework. And Govardhan Prabhu, he did it because you cannot, in 1 second, you cannot come from nothing to such kind of expression. You need to pass through this progression of consciousness. So this is why the process is slowly but surely has to go from step to step. And I like so much when he is saying this, because as Gurudev said, and Jayanadaji repeated, glasses, why we are so conditioned? Because we have wrong glasses. And we don't have desire to change the glasses. And influence of asatsanga, wrong association in this material world is so strong that only sadhu sangha can help in that. Why I'm criticizing with my tongue, with my mind, with my mouth, everyone? Because, like Gopika said very nicely, because this is mentality of this world. Manovrit. My manovrit is in criticizing mentality. And why? Because I took so much association on this kind of society. And not only in this life. Not only in this life. And this is the strong influence of Asat Sangha. So we need desperately, we need the help of Sadhu Sangha. To love Sadhu. Because he can help us to come in our real normal position. Otherwise, we will always be topsy-turvy, up and down in abnormal position. And it's not naive thing. Asat Sangha is so deeply rooted in my heart. I am made from Asat Sangha. I cannot go out from that. I cannot meditate on Swarup, which Radhika and my Gurudev gave me, because I have mentality which from Asat Sangha. They keep me in my bodily consciousness. And like Gurudev very lightly and nicely and kindly said, just change your glasses. But I don't want. And that's the key point. I don't accept this instruction. I refuse this instruction. And he has so many years to convince me, and again and again and again, to forcefully, and I'm resisting. No. To love pure devotees automatically will bring love to everyone. But to love the pure devotees, if we don't love ourselves, our jiva, which is pure devotee, I don't believe in that. Radhe, Radhe, I share something.
Beautiful, very nice.
Oh, it's
I want to share something more also.
Wow.
One time I was sitting with Gurudev, and there was a devotee who was leaving from Vrindavan. And he asked Gurudev for like final instruction. Gurudev, what I should do? Do you have instruction for me? Gurudev say, no, just do your service. Just continue. But devotee was not very satisfied with that. He insisted, Gurudev, I want to know, what is my problem? Gurudev said, you don't have a big problem. Just continue. Just do your service, do your bhajan, and be peaceful. So I think we also need to be little patient, and we need faith in the process. Gurudev always explained, and now I remember what Govardhan was talking, what is where I can start, what is the beginning. So I remember Gurudev words in different way little. He say foundation is our faith. From there we have to start. We have to believe in the power of the holy name. We should trust that change will come to us. So when we have a strong faith in the process and the power of the name and the power of the mantra that Gurudev gave us, in the power of the association, in the power of prasadam, then we always will feel hope also. And maybe sometimes we feel hopeless. Oh, I will never change. Still I'm doing this and that and this. So then you have to go back and check your faith. Is your faith strong? Do you believe that change is possible? So I think foundation is faith and trust in the power of the process. Trust in the mercy that Mahaprabhu came to give to everything. That he came to give unconditional love. That he accepts everyone. Radharani accepts everyone. So if you don't know where to start, then start with your faith and take your medicine every day. And then we are in a process. Wait and watch. Gurudev always say also, it will change. In 5 years, you will look back and you will see that something has changed. Yeah. Radhe Radhe.
Thank you. Beautiful.
So, Jive Daya, love to ourselves, love to all beings, and love to the divine couple. Then Nameruchi, great taste for the holy name awakens. Sorry, Kishore? Gaurangaji, would you like to say something?
No, I just want. I was counting, actually. When you were reading, you first say Jivadaya. I was counting. This is the first place. Jivadaya. Then love to ourselves. This is the first. Second is, then we can love all beings. If I don't see myself like a soul, how I will see in others the soul? And what to speak about Paramatma and what to speak about Radha and Krishna. So first thing is love to ourselves. This is Jivadaya. And automatically for this Jivadaya will come other Jivadayas. Love to others, all beings. And then third is love to divine couple. I was counting. This is the third level. Then coming Nama Ruchi. Because how I will chant Nama with Ruchi if I don't like myself, if I don't like others, and if I don't like my beloved Ishtadev in the hearts of everyone. This is the logic. There is no possible to chant pure Shuddha Nama without this first condition.
Beautiful, beautiful. Again repeat. Please, this is my God. How you know what I'm telling for? Please repeat it.
I don't know anything. I cannot repeat, Gurudev.
This is for oneness. This is the meaning. Please repeat it. Again,
so Andakaji read very, very slowly and nicely, Gurudev. And he said, Jivadaya, love to ourself, to all beings, and to divine couple. The beginning stage to love divine couple is Jivadaya, to love ourselves. This is the basic and most important thing. This is not Dharma. This is Jaiva Dharma, eternal religion. So I have to love myself, my soul. Then I can love others. If I don't know my soul, if I don't love my soul, how I will love other souls? It's not possible. And then in other souls, I will see also divine couple. I can love divine couple because it's present in other souls and it's also present in my souls. And I see divine couple in other souls because they are in my soul. So this is the first. This is complete explanation of Jiva Daya. First love yourself, then it will come love to others, and then it will come love to Yugala Kishore or your beloved Ishtadev. Then is a second level, Nama Ruchi. Ruchi, it means taste. But which kind of taste? From the soul. And we can chant Nama Ruchi only if we love our souls, if we love other souls, and if we love divine couple, Radhe. Otherwise, it's not possible. On what Ruchi? Ruchi from my body? Ruchi for other bodies? This is not Nama Ruchi. And then from that is coming Vaishnava Seva. From Jivadaya, loving our soul and other souls, then the name, sweet name of our beloved Ishtadev, and then love for everyone, especially different kinds of love, especially for those who are real, pure Vaishnavas, and complete dependence on them. Dependence and surrendering is not possible without Jiva Daya, Nama Ruchi. I don't know what I am talking about. Dependence. What Arjuna was. He was surrendering to Krishna because he loved him. He was his friend. He had a relationship. And Krishna helped him like a guru to love also himself. You are not this body, my dear friend. And Arjuna accepted that. I am spiritual soul. With loving relationship with you. So Arjuna was always thinking on Krishna. And what does it mean thinking? Always chanting his name during the Kurukshetra. In the heart. His heart was trembling with the Krishna's name, vibrating. And in the same time, he was very, very humble and took the position of servant. And then he could serve all Vaishnavas, even the enemies. Radhe, Radhe, please. I don't know.
So, I want to share a little bit.
One thing said very nice about Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He gave one example of him. Can you repeat, Andakaji?
Yes, Gurudev. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said from this moment on, this house is your house, my Lord. My family members are not anymore just my family members. They are your servants. So from now on, I live in your house and I take care of your servants. Radhe Radhe Govinda.